So for today's video, I'm going to begin by asking you questions. Are you ready? Okay. Have you recently retired? Number 2, are you thinking about or planning on moving to a new location, and this new location probably is going to have a different climate than where you're living now? Number 3, are you trying to downsize your own home? Perhaps you're thinking about moving, and so this is leading you to the downsize. And finally, number 4, would you like to have a side hustle? Would you like to be earning a little extra money? Now, if you answered yes to any of those questions, then you need to stay tuned. So if you're new to my channel, let me introduce myself. My name is Tamara, and the name of the channel is Reimagine 50 Plus. So today I'm actually addressing some of those things very specifically, and I'm glad that you were able to join me. If you answered yes to I'm thinking about moving, or I am the one cleaning out the home, or I have recently retired, then it puts you in a perfect position. Then you have the beginning base of a side hustle or a business on Poshmark. We're going to go through how to set up your Poshmark account, but I also have some incentive for you just to check it out and maybe just buy something for yourself. So I'm going to take you through step by step what I do and how I list an item, and really how simple it is. So the first thing you want to do is take pictures of the item. One of the tabs that says sell an item. And so all you have to do is click over to that on your phone, front and a back photo. After you have your photos, you're going to drop down to the next little section, and it says, what are you selling? You will want to fill in what you are selling very succinctly, then measure and add that information in the description box. So make sure that you fill out the information very carefully. And if you include vintage, designer, retro, petite, any of those phrases, that can be very helpful to you on down the road, because Poshmark has events and they invite you to share those items for that particular event. Whenever they offer an opportunity for you to join a Posh party, why not? You should do so. Just post a couple of items, add it to the party that's going on, and that can direct people to your closet. This doesn't take a lot of my time. I look at it in the morning while I'm having my coffee, see what parties are coming up for the day. I look and see if anybody has been looking at my items, liking my items, and it just kind of gives me an idea of where I'm at. And then every few days, I'm surprised someone actually purchases without any offers. It's common for people to like your items, and then whenever you offer a discount, you'll get people who say, yeah, I liked that 3 weeks ago. I'm ready to buy. Sometimes I have 30 people that like an item, and out of those 30, one will buy it. Or sometimes I'll have one person come in, look at my closet, find what they're looking for, and buy it outright. They don't make an offer. They just say, I want that. I'm happy with the price. So it's across the board. You never know what's going to happen, but it's a lot of fun, and it's clearing out my closet. It's keeping me streamlining what I really like and what I don't need anymore. And then when I do purchase something off of Poshmark, I feel like I'm getting a really great deal too. You can make changes to your account anytime you need to. For instance, if you decide that you don't want to sell something, then you can just go in and remove it from your account. So don't worry that once you put something in your cyber closet that it has to remain there. It does not. So you may be asking, well, how do I know what to sell something for? And that's where a little bit of research comes in. I had an interesting thing happen where I posted something, and then as I did my research, I realized that it was selling for about 10 times that amount elsewhere. It was a vintage item and highly collectible. So do that research, and sometimes you will find that you are sitting on a lot of cash. So this is an example of something that you definitely want to do your research and find out how much it's going for and what the original price was, because there is a spot where when you list something, you put the original price and then what your pricing it at. So I would definitely be taking a picture of this barcode on the back so that they can see that it is new with the tag still on it. Why is that so important? Because someone may want to buy an item as a gift, and the more it looks brand new, the more appropriate as a gift it is. This particular bag still has the hang tag with the paper on it. So this is basically a brand new, never used bag. When I list my items, I try to list my items at half of what they were. Now I do that because most of the things I list are not brand new with tags still on them. When I have that, I do lower the price, but it's not quite half. And that's a win-win for both sides. You may be wondering, well, how much am I getting? Right off the top, Poshmark takes 20%. 20% I find is not bad because it was sitting in my closet earning me nothing. After your buyer receives their item, they will accept the order, and that automatically releases the money to your account. Poshmark knows, and you know, that it's been delivered. So if for some reason they don't physically go in and accept the item, then Poshmark will release the money to you after 3 days. Now, when they go in and accept the order, they also have an opportunity, and I like when they do this, to rate the item and you as far as a Poshmark seller goes. So they are going to give you a rating, everything up to 5 stars, which, by the way, I am. And they also will have an opportunity to leave a little comment. People will leave a comment, oh, it was so fun to get the package, and the personal note really made it feel special. They will rate you, they will give you that comment, you'll get your money, and you are on your way to being a #1 Posher. So it's very important that you have access to your stuff, because when someone buys it, you want to be able to get it wrapped up, packaged, taped, labeled, and over to the post office. My recommendation is have a large tub. You have a worksheet that tells you what is in that tub. I also have a rolling rack that is enclosed. It's zippered, and that's where I keep all of my hanging items. If I only have a few things that I'm starting with, why would I all of a sudden have more items? You turn over your own items, but you may see things when you're out and about. Every now and then I find something and it's a gem. Also, I have friends who don't have enough that they really want to set up a whole Poshmark account. They say, would you sell this for me? I list it. Poshmark takes their 20%, and then we split it. And it's a win-win. I get a little money for all my effort, and they make some money on something that was just sitting in their closet anyway. You want to list your items, get them packaged, get them to the post office within 3 days. As soon as the person receives their item, the money will go into your account, and then you can decide, do I want to go shopping or do I want the cash? It's a great side hustle. I have some really nice things that I didn't have before, and I got rid of some things that I was not using at all. I hope that you are starting to think about where you are right now versus where you were 5 years ago, or where you're going to be this time next year. And then ultimately, do you just want to have a side hustle? Leave me a comment. Let me know if you've done anything like this, if you have a little side hustle, or if this is something that you were thinking about doing and you still have questions. I would love to answer your questions. If you go to Poshmark, the first time you buy something, I have $10 off for you. So if you will use the code that I am listing right here, you'll get $10 off the first item that you decide to get. Hey, thanks for joining me this week. Give it a thumbs up, because when you give a thumbs up, YouTube thinks this is something someone else may enjoy and be interested in. So I really do appreciate those thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, I would love to have you join me every Thursday. I will see you next Thursday. Take care. Bye-bye.